Hey guys, welcome to Everyday Family Adventure. I'm Trent, and today I just wanted to give you a little update on some of the things that we've been doing around here in Ludington, what I've been doing, what the boys have been doing, and I have a little video from Siobhan so you can see what she's been doing too. Today I am coming to you and I'm all by myself, and so let me just kind of rewind a little bit. Thank you guys for all of your comments and everything. I wanted to spend a little time today to just respond to some of those as far as questions as far as the bunk room goes. I'm not done yet. I just got a mattress in today. We should have some more mattresses coming in tomorrow. And then we'll show you the full update. Don't really want to show you yet, pretty much because of this. I got to about 5 days with the boys, and my parents really wanted to have them down, and they wanted to see their cousins, so it was cool. I brought them down on Wednesday this week, and they are there at my mom and dad's, and so grateful to my mom and dad for that. And they're playing, they're having a great time, and they're playing with their cousins, so it's really good. One of the main reasons why I did that too wasn't because I couldn't take care of the kids. We were having a great time here. But we were having so much rain and storms here in Ludington every night. So the problem with that is that's typically normal. But when you're working on an RV, like I had pulled things out of cabinets. I've got like all of the stuff in Siobhan's cabinets like in a basket outside. All the stuff in my cabinets in a basket outside. On top of the fact that, you know, when you're going through living in an RV and you're about a year into it, you still accumulate stuff, books and things that create weight in the RV. And so I'm taking the time to kind of purge a lot of that stuff, extra toys that we don't use, and so just really that, on top of the fact that not only am I just taking it out, but we're kind of putting everything of ours, Siobhan and I, we're putting everything up front here. And then we're kind of making that into a room for them, you know, like putting all their video games and a lot of their toys and stuff back there. So again, I'm not quite ready to show any updates yet, primarily just because it's wood and I'm not quite done with Wrigley's area yet too. Plus, it's just a bunch of folded clothes and things that I have yet to put away. But I wanted to respond to some of the comments that some people, some of you guys had said, as far as, you know, us and the change of the rooms and stuff like that. We did this change. We've been thinking about this change since January of this last year. In January, we had just met and had spent so much time with community and people in community, but to have a family of our size and create structure and just kind of keep things in a structure was really difficult because everybody had to be kind of lights out and shut down at 8 o'clock, which meant Siobhan and I too. And if we're running in and out, you know, going outside, saying hi to people, doing a campfire, things like that, it becomes increasingly difficult to keep the kids sleeping and actually put them to bed at a proper time, while we're running in and out of the door all the time. On top of the fact that, you know, when we're busy, you know, life gets busy, you know, you eat and you do the dishes and, you know, you create a lot of dishes, but you can't really put that stuff away, you know, if you're getting in late or you're out somewhere on an adventure like we are all the time, you know, pretty much have to quickly make the beds, get the kids to bed, and then the dirty dishes just have to stay out, because if we're clanging around doing dishes and stuff, then the kids can't sleep. So having said all of that, one of the issues and concerns that came up from quite a few of you was, how are Siobhan and I going to have privacy? Let me address that real quick. For us, the change is not any different. We have a room here, and a bathroom in between. This room is much bigger. This room is much smaller. We're turning this room into a bunk room, and we're just moving us out here. There is still 2 doors of separation, and all of these windows have privacy shades on them. We have complete privacy, just in a bigger room that includes the kitchen. Now, if the kids need to get up and go to the bathroom, they can do that. The door is still shut. They don't need to bother us to do that. If the kids need a glass of water, they can do that. They don't need to come into the kitchen to do that. They can just get one out there. So just to address that reality of privacy, now here's the real truth. It's nice to have a bedroom. I'm not gonna lie, like those were some of the things that we have really weighed upon our hearts to do this, but we didn't just make the decision quickly. We're wanting to give some more space to the boys, so now they each have their own bed and their own space. And we knew that the first step was just to get them in there first. And then Siobhan and I will tackle whether or not we're going to try to put some sort of a privacy curtain or a door between the kitchen or something like that. We haven't gotten to that part yet. And so we're still, the idea is get us out here and let us kind of dream and envision and think of what we can do up here. Okay, so there's that part. We're not complete yet. Things don't happen in a day with such a large family like ours. You know, we have to take time and make sure structure is in place first. The other thing is somebody had said, and I wanted to address this concern too, as far as Camden and Bennett kind of sleeping on the floor in those tunnels of things like that. They were like, that would make me claustrophobic. Are you worried about that? Well, I guess a little bit. Like, it wasn't my choice, like, or I should say it wasn't my idea at first. It was actually Camden's idea. As we kind of sat back there and we dreamed and we wrote down paper, here's what we were dealing with in our space, is we have an engine back there, okay? Now, the kids won't be sleeping on the floor next to the engine while the engine's running. They're here in their buckles while we're driving. But when we're sleeping, they have a bed, and it's, you know, the opening where their head is at is wide open still. So, again, it was Camden and Bennett's choice to try to do this. It'll be trial. You know, we're going to try it out, and we're going to see how it works. If it doesn't work, then I'm sure I can build another bunk above Truman and Graham's space, and you can see more about what I'm talking about as we show you how things look. So to address those concerns, plus there's, again, more of that privacy space for each of them where they can be in their own space, turn a book light on, and read a book while their little brothers are sleeping. That's a lot better than what they had out here. Wide open space, very unusable space, and, you know, Bennett could never read a book because he's sleeping right next to Graham. And so some of those things, when you have like a 10-year-old who's sharing a space with a 4-year-old, you know, the 10-year-old's growing into a place where he needs to have some place where he can just escape himself to. So, again, just wanted to address some of those concerns. There's a whole lot more. I mean, there's a whole lot more, like, you know, where do we put office stuff, computer stuff, all that stuff. But this is what God has given us to work with, and we're super grateful to work with it. We love this coach, and we're committed to making sure it works continually for us. So let's check out where Siobhan's at.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Siobhan. I still exist. If you're new to this channel, you haven't seen me yet, and that's because I'm in Virginia visiting my family and my grandmother. And today is Friday. And so even though I'm apart from my family back in Michigan, we're having Donuts Friday. We went and picked up these lovely donuts. I would open the box, but the lady taped it shut. There's my dad.
Hey.
Say hi. It's Duda. And we are bringing donuts back to the house to have with my mom and my Maymay. And then we're gonna go drive around this morning and look at a house or something like that. So, yep. Anyways, I just wanted to say hi to you guys, and we're gonna get back to the house. I'm gonna introduce you to my grandmother. I know she was on a previous vlog, like way back, but probably most people haven't gone that far back in our videos and watched. So I will introduce her to you so that you guys can see my sweet little grandmother that I've been here visiting. So, yeah. So this is my Maymay. Say hi. Hi. And we're having donuts. And now we're gonna go for a drive. Is that cool? Lovely.
Maymay is always so spunky. I miss her too. So, and I miss my wife so much. I'm glad you guys got a chance to peek into what she's been doing out there. And I want to finish today off with our believer bump. Our believer bump today goes to Bill Linder. He says, "God bless you and your family. I can't express to you enough how your boys have enlightened my day. Wrigley has made me smile so many times. I love the way he expresses himself. May your path fulfill your dreams." Man, thanks so much, Bill. We love getting great comments like that, and just including you as part of our journey and part of our traveling. We get to be part of your life too, and that's very precious, you know. I'm very, very blessed for every person that we get a chance to come in contact with, and for all of you guys, our believers, those who say we believe we can. If you'd like to be featured on the Believer Bump, all you got to do is click the Believer bell right next to the subscribe button and send us a comment, and we would love to feature you on our Believer Bump. Before I leave you guys today, I want to let you know that Siobhan's vlog, Everyday Health Adventure, is back up. She has posted a video, which you can see by clicking the link below. Also, don't forget to come over to our Patreon page and check out the music we're getting ready to do. We would love to have your support in that as we get ready to launch into our new season, as we call our second missionary journey, which we're so excited about. If you are on that travel schedule anywhere and you would love to see us, just send us a note. We would love to see you too. With that, we're going to let you guys go today. So remember, we can make the world better. I believe we can. Bye, guys.